So it's your first time moving, you never did it before, and you have no idea where to start looking for a reliable and good company. So basically in this video, we will go through the pricing strategy, how not to be scammed, how to choose the right one for you, would it be local or international, big or small, and all the little details that you should know before starting your move. First things first is the price. Usually companies charge two ways, either per hour or per job. If you're kind of sensitive with your budget and kind of it's your first move, you never did it, you don't know how long it might take and all the possible complications, I would say go with a flat rate or charge per job. Then you kind of have a rough idea on your job and you can compare the prices with the other possible moving companies, and it's kind of way easier to calculate rather than going per hour where you have no idea how long it's going to take for you to move. Is there going to be like traffic in town and that's kind of calculated in the price, or is it not? So I would say most of the time go with the flat rate, unless you have little stuff like few boxes there and there or a few bags, then I would go, or it's like a short distance, like just few houses away or a block away, then I would go with the price that with the company that charge per hour. So the second thing is the location of the moving company. I think it's very important because the closer the moving company to you, the better price you will get for the moving job, because either way they charge, they're going to be closer to you and most probably it's going to take less hours for them to do the job, and in the end you're going to get a better price. So when you start looking for the moving company, I would suggest first going on Google Maps. Because the first three results that are suggested by Google to you are the ones that are closest to you, and usually you will get a better price with the company that is closer to you. Also, at the same time, you can go through the Google My Business page and check the reviews. Just check the amount of the reviews, just to see the consistency of the reviews. Is it like going, I don't know, weekly, monthly basis, or is just like the last review was like a year or 2 years ago? Check the kind of a general rating for the reviews. Is it good or bad? I would never ever go for the ones that have like a top reviews and that's it. It's impossible for any kind of company to be perfect, you know. It's something fishy. It's I would say a red flag that company only has 5-star reviews from, let's say, 100 or 200 reviews and nothing less than 5, you know. I would go with 4.8, 4.9 or something like that, then you know it's a real company. After that, you could check their website, because you know it's usually companies provide all the information within the Google My Business page. So at this point, you know, you can double check if they like kind of their presence online, you know, just to check if they're real, or is it like just some guy having a van and doing this as a part-time job, but not as a main moving company, like where they have all the proper tools and you know, like straps and blankets and kind of stuff like that. Another thing for the pricing, I would say kind of looking between the local company or international. So with international franchises, you kind of have that extra safety because the brand is behind that company, but at the same time, the pricing most probably will be a bit bigger. Of course, with the bigger companies, you get usually more services like packing, boxes, and storage, and everything that kind of needs. If you like, you have a lot of like a full house to move and you don't want to do anything at all, then it would be good to go with the bigger ones. But if you're on a tighter budget and you can do some packing yourself, I would go with the local service. So coming back to reviews, because I think reviews are the single biggest thing defining that the company is real and they are not scammers. Check the reviews not only on the Google, but also Trustpilot, Yelp, or any local review, I don't know, company page you have wherever you are, just to have a wider understanding, is it real? And of course, coming back to the consistency of posting the reviews and the general kind of the value of the reviews themselves. And I think the last thing would be just ask as many questions as you can, because the more information you will provide to the moving company, the more you will get and the less gonna be surprises. So always ask, is it like the last price? Are there any hidden fees, like any extra for carrying stuff upstairs, like not using elevator, or if the parking is really tricky and they need to carry a long distance, that could be an extra charge depending on the company. And any kind of a special prices or extra prices for special equipment, like pianos, or like something super heavy and different. Like, mention as much as you can. It's going to be better for you as well as for the moving company, because they will know what you expect, and as well you will know what you expect on the day. So basically, going quickly through the list, what you have to check, at least in my opinion. So basically you have to decide on the pricing, which one you should choose, per hour or a flat rate. You should choose local or international company. That's kind of also correlates with the size of the company, the bigger or the smaller company. The online presence, if they have all the, like the website, the phone number, they're listed in some business listing pages, and they look like a legit business, and they are replying to the reviews. So basically, at the end of the day, it takes a little bit of homework to find the right mover, but I think it's like with everything, the more you know, the more you kind of prepare. Also, of course, don't forget to ask your friends. Maybe someone moved, or like your colleague, just write on your company's intranet and stuff like that. Maybe they will have an advice. And always compare the prices. And the last thing, if you moved before, and it would be cool if you would share your good or bad experience down in the comments for others to find and kind of see what worked and what didn't. Thank you. See you next time.